In August of 2016, we traveled to the beaches of Normandy for our summer vacation. There we visited the American War Cemetery. It's one of the most impressive places I've visited in my life to this day. White crosses, as far as your eyes can see. People, men and women, many younger than I was at that time, who gave their lives for our freedom. I feel like we're forever in their debt. It's impossible to imagine what went through their minds in their final moments. It makes me think of their parents, their loved ones, to find out their sons and daughters, brothers and sisters aren't coming home. It's an indescribable feeling, having a place to call home. Having people in your life that love you unconditionally. People you can count on, even in your darkest hours. I've caused heartbreak, and I've suffered my fair share too. We all do. Heartache, love sickness, not knowing what to do with yourself. We all go through times like these, and they're not necessarily linked to falling out of love. There's no right remedy for a broken heart. Sometimes best you can do is close your eyes and go with it. I've been struggling with anxiety and depression for as long as I can remember. So running is my most intuitive response to everything happening in life. It's in my blood. Probably why Bruce Springsteen's Born to Run is my favorite record of all time. I guess the choice of becoming a musician, traveling miles and miles to create your own reality, playing in front of hundreds, sometimes thousands of people you've never seen before in your life, doesn't seem that strange after all. Though it stands in complete contrast with this other part of me. Always wanting to go back home. I'm proud of where I come from. The tiny town I grew up in, my family, the loving way my parents raised me to be who I am today. As a kid, home was where I wanted to be. Always. When I was around 12 years old, I needed to make a change. Last night I saw the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show kind of change. All the guys I knew were playing soccer this time, and I decided to pick up a guitar instead. A life-changing decision, and it's the best damn decision I've made so far. It woke this part of me that wanted to make something of himself, and in order to do so, I needed to get out. Between you and me, I wouldn't last 2 days without hearing from my folks. But suddenly, there was this new feeling of wanting to see the world, and more importantly, wanting the world to see me. It took me long enough to actually act like it, but I did. Eventually I did. In the past 6 years, I've played over 500 shows with my best friends. We've seen every far corner of our country, playing festivals, carnivals, bars, weddings, anniversaries, charity events, Christmas parties, New Year's Eve parties, and so on. Meeting new people, partying all night, we would regularly find ourselves stuck in morning traffic on our way home from an amazing night. When you're playing 4 or 5 shows a week, and I did, it's easy to lose grip on reality. It's the negative side effect of these amazing positive experiences. They make time pass. Fast. More than once I found myself wondering when everything started to pass by. There's a balance in life everybody needs to find. I found mine the hard way. My grandma and grandpa were married for 57 years when my grandpa passed away. I was 16 at the time. It had a great impact on me, seeing my grandmother who had just lost her life partner. These days, whenever I think of true love, I think of my grandparents. Growing up, my grandparents lived across the street from us. We would walk in and out and visit them every Sunday. It's been this way the first 16 years of my life. A few years ago, my grandma started suffering from dementia. It's a terrible disease that gets worse as time passes by, though she never forgot my grandpa. We started recording this album in January of this year. As we were finishing up our recording sessions, my grandma passed away on February 14th, Valentine's Day. Coincidence? I like to believe it's not.